time of day. She said she coming over and she down to stay. I got a hit, she been playing that shit, so when she pull up on me, I know what she about to say. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options.
What's up, you cunts? It is a little bit later. I mean, I guess I could say it's later than usual, but I kind of am not getting good about sending these to you guys early, so maybe it's just on time. Really busy day today. Apologize about that. Things were absolutely out of control. But I did want to get this out to you guys before the game tonight, and I hope I can still make that happen. I have a little less than 45 minutes, so let's get rolling before we without any further ado. Don't got a whole lot of time, so let's get going. Just got out of the shower. I don't have any pants on. I do have underwear on, so that's good. But I know how you guys probably feel working from home. I don't do that during the week, so I kind of feel how you guys feel each week. Feels nice. I can see why you guys do it. But let's get cracking. Number 14 for another week is Rug Muncher, Lou. 2-7 on the year. But he has DJ Chark and Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is kind of legit for the pass. I can't lie. He's looking pretty good over there in New England. And Lou is playing Elliott this week. Number 13 for another week, O.J. Simpson, the Butcher, O'Leary. Not checking his team. Finally got to him because he had 2 running backs on the bye. He's 4-5 on the year. He has Evan Ingram, who's a really good tight end. He also has A.J. Brown. He was on his bench. That probably would have been a good guy for him to start. O'Leary, bruh, you got to get those guys in the lineup. Got to get them in. Probably would have got a big win last week, but that's all right. He's still in a playoff hunt, so if he checks his squad, he might be right back in there. And O'Leary plays Eric this week. Speaking of Eric, number 12, Eazy-E, 2-7 on the year. He was 11 last week, but he does have Josh Allen. Josh Allen looked really nice. And he looked really good. I was glad to see him throwing the football around, and he was looking nice. I can't lie. He was looking really good. And he also has Michael Thomas back. That has to be nice. I got Michael Thomas back in a couple leagues last week, and it's good to have him back. He kind of sucks, but it's good to have him back. And Eric plays O'Leary. Number 11, Judge Judy, the Brew Man, Brewster, 3-6 on the year, dropping 2 spots down from the 9th spot. But he does have Matty Ice, getting the ball. He's got some good receivers. He looked good last week. And also his namesake, Jerry Judy, turned into a ball player. Starting to see why they spent that high of a draft pick on him. Brewster plays Richie this week. And speaking of Richie, it's like I made the rankings or something. Number 10, Double D Cups, dropping down from the 7th spot, 4-5 on the year. He has Aaron Jones. Good to see him play again last week. And also Antonio Gibson. I don't know if I mentioned this on this rankings. I might have mentioned it on one of my other rankings. I do multiple shows a week. I sometimes get him confused. But Antonio Gibson, I really, really like him. I think he might be running back 1 next year. At least a high-end running back 2. Big fan of Antonio Gibson. Big fan. Richie plays Brewster this week. Moving on, number 9, jumping up 3 spots. Not 2, 3 spots from the 12th spot. Liberty Pigskin Pimps. Troy, 5-4 on the year. He has Patrick Mahomes. Apparently, he's been sending a lot of offers to Young Galley about Dalvin Cook, which I get, because Dalvin Cook's good as shit, so I can see why he'd want to have him on his squad. I think all of us want a little Dalvin Cook on his team, and we probably don't want to play Dalvin Cook. My bitch ass will play him this week. Don't worry, guys. I'll take care of it. It's not like I have the most points against me or anything this year by more than 100. Like, what the fuck, guys? I know you guys want to give me your best shot against me, but man, oh man. This has been ridiculous this year. But we'll figure it out. Just a little adversity. I'll say it once, and I'll say it again. Adversity causes some men to break, and it causes others to break records. That's it. That's all adversity does. So, that's all. But we have Mahomes, and we have Fuller for Troy. He plays Harris this week, which is a tough-ass matchup, because Harris is apparently good at fantasy football now, which is one of the most baffling things. I know I say it every week, but if he keeps winning, then I guess I'll just have to accept it at some point. Make a deep playoff run, Harris, and then maybe I'll accept it. You make it to like the semifinals, we'll talk. Number 8, Under the Influence. Porter, 5-4 on the year. Him and I had a battle last week. Really glad I got that win. We really needed that one. It was a close one. I think I won by like 4 points. Great matchup. Porter and I always have good matchups. He had Travis Kelce do his thing, and he had Scary Terry, who had a really, really good matchup. That was one that I was not anticipating. But Scary Terry balled out. And he also is one of the captains for the Washington football team now, which you love to see. He's a great person. You know I love those great people, and I'm glad to see him getting some recognition over there in Washington. And he's playing Danny this week. Number 7, Run CMC, 4 and 5 for me. Yeah, let's jump up 3 spots. Fuck it, let's go. See if we can put together a little winning streak. Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to talk about him being on my team because this is probably the only week I'm going to get to have him. Because fucking he's hurt again. But he's good. He is good. Against the Chiefs, he definitely had a lot of run. And I also have TJ Hawkinson. He just got moved to questionable this week, which is fucking awesome. And you know what, Gally? I was just feeling like making us a game of the week. You know, I was just sitting in my bed today, just making up these rankings. And I said, you know what, Gally, me, you, let's do it. Matchup of the week, let's fucking do it. Mostly because I'm going to see if I can stop Dalvin Cook. So, matchup of the week, me against Gally. Moving on, number 6, bye week. Cody, 5-4 on the year, staying consistent at the 6th spot. He has Aaron Rodgers, who has continued to be a revelation this year. And also Mike Williams. Mike Williams, really good player. And that Los Angeles offense, I almost said San Diego. That Los Angeles offense is looking better and better each week. Justin Herbert is an absolute monster. And Cody is playing lip off this week. Number 5, Barclays Premier League. L-Dog Elliott, 5-4 on the year, staying consistent at number 5. He has Noodle Arm Breeze, who was tossing a rock around pretty good this week. He made Tom Brady look like a bitch this week. And I'll say it. Tom Brady watches this show. I'll say it. Tom Brady looked like a bitch last week. His whole career, it doesn't look like a bitch, but it looked like a bitch on Monday night. DK Metcalf, also a fantastic player, of course. Elliott knows how good he is. He's a freak of nature. And Elliott plays Lou this week. Number 4, dropping out 1 spot from a 3 spot. Chubb on Danny. Tough loss this week, 6-3 on the year. But he does have Tua Tagovailoa. Did I say that right? It sounded really good coming out of my mouth, so I think that's right. I'm going to roll with it. Also has James Robinson. I talk about him every week because, man, oh, man, was that a good trade for him. James Robinson continues the ball out for Danny. And Danny plays Porter this week. Number 3, jumping up 1 spot from the 4, Honey Badger No Shit Skipping Football Club. What a world we live in. Lipoff and Harris are 2 of our top 3 teams in our fantasy league. What have we allowed to happen, boys? What have we allowed to happen? They're two very smart individuals. That's how we allowed it to happen. Good work, guys. You guys have had good seasons. What the fuck ever. Deshaun Watson, he has a really good matchup this week, too. So that's really good for you, Lipoff. And then also Keenan Allen. I have loved him pretty much his whole career, but even more with Herbert the Pervert on his team. That name cracks me up. And then Lipoff plays Cody. Speaking of Herbert the Pervert, Gally staying hot, that number 2 spot. 6-3 on the year. Obviously, he has Dalvin Cook. Absolutely amazing. He also has Tyreek Hill. I'm very happy I get to avoid Tyreek Hill this week. Thank goodness for him being on a bye week. Thank the fucking Lord. It gives me at least a chance to try to take down Gally. Yeah. Hopefully I can. I don't have Christian McCaffrey again this week, so fucking awesome. I'm so pissed about that. How else am I supposed to beat you guys without Christian McCaffrey? It can't be done. It can't be done. Can't be done. But yeah, Gally and I, we are the matchup of the week. And then number 1 for another week, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 7-2. What a regular season Harris is putting together. Kyler Murray is absolutely outrageously good. Stephon Diggs has been awesome all year. Harris is playing Troy this week. That's our rankings. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at 1, Herbert the Pervert at 2, Honey Badger, No Stitch Given Football Club at 3, Chubb on at 4, Barclays Premier League at 5, Bye Week at 6, Run CMC at 7, Under the Influence at 8, Liberty Pigskin Pimps at 9, Double D Cups at 10, Judge Judy at 11, Easy E at 12, OJ Simpson the Butcher at 13, and Rug Muncher at 14. Great seeing you all virtually. Have a great weekend. Until next time, the Commissioner's out.